American Pharoah, the winner of the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness Stakes, and now Triple Crown contender, is inspiring a nation of racing fans. And where are you from?
Las Vegas.
This fan and his wife crisscross America for horse racing. They're Belmont bound, but first stop Monmouth Park.
My dad has been bringing me to the races since I could walk.
Wow.
Yep, little guy. Even when I was in a stroller, he was bringing me.
Which horse is your favorite tomorrow?
I would love to see Pharoah win it.
Tell me why.
Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I was 3 years old last time somebody won a Triple Crown, a horse won the Triple Crown.
Some say horse racing is big business in New Jersey, a billion-dollar industry.
When you look at the industry as a whole, it's 13,000 jobs. It's a billion-dollar industry. It means preservation of open space. If you didn't have racetracks, the farms would get sold, they'd be developed. You know, we would lose a tremendous economic industry.
Big business in New Jersey, big enough to draw the lieutenant governor to the winner's circle, where she says she hopes to find American Pharoah tomorrow.
Everybody wants to see a winner. Everybody wants to see the winner take all this time. So we're all betting on him taking it.
The hope is that win, lose, or draw at Belmont Stakes, that American Pharoah will race here at Monmouth Park at the Haskell Invitational in 8 weeks.
What it means really is that the whole racing world would be focused on Monmouth Park. We'd have a Triple Crown winner. We'd probably get a record attendance at Monmouth Park. It would be a real shot in the arm for New Jersey racing.
Longtime racing fan Paul Hoffman has been coming to Monmouth Park for years. What about the chances of him racing here at Monmouth Park?
Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be wonderful.
That'd be awesome. We'd probably come to it, for sure.
The inspiration of American Pharoah and well beyond New Jersey. Michael Hill, NJTV News.
NCAA National Basketball Champions head coach John Calipari for the Riders Up call for the 138th consecutive running of the Kentucky Derby.
Coach Cal. Riders Up! Finally got it out. Riders Up. So there's a look at Daddy Longlegs. Colin O'Donoghue, the Irish rider, has come across to ride this internationally traveled horse, and he'll be the first one to get a leg up, and they'll begin their walk in the walking ring circle and then head to the racetrack. There is the veteran John Cord on Optimizer.
Tom, when I was in the jocks room today, I noticed there was a sense of quietness, relaxed jockeys in there today. Normally there's a lot of riders that are nervous. We've got 4 riders that have never ridden in the Kentucky Derby today. They even seemed relaxed.
What about you? Being a veteran, did you still get the butterflies?
You know, I had this feeling I would be lying if I said I didn't get nervous, but once I got legged up on the horse's back, after this moment right here, it just became peaceful, and I knew that I was the one in charge at that point. It's actually a very relaxing feeling when you finally do get legged up.
Bob Baffert didn't name names the other morning, but he said he's been at the Kentucky Derby and looked into his jockey's eyes and saw a deer in the headlights looking and went, uh-oh, I'm in big trouble.
And, of course, the horses sense something special is about to occur, too, with the big crowd. And coming up will be the call to the post, then that wonderful, sentimental moment, the playing of My Old Kentucky Home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the management, staff and horsemen of Churchill Downs proudly present the 138th running of the Kentucky Derby, presented by Yum Brands. Please rise as the University of Louisville Marching Band plays My Old Kentucky Home.
and the cheers of the record crowd of over 165,000 with the playing of My Old Kentucky Home. And there is Daddy Longlegs, number 1, the international traveler, bred in Kentucky, but a winner in Ireland is based, England, and Dubai, where he took the UAE Derby at 1 mile and 3/16. His only race on dirt, a 12th here in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. His trainer, Aidan O'Brien, won the English 2,000 Guineas earlier today. Number 2 is Optimizer, trained by 4-time Derby winner Wayne Lucas, but he has only one career win, this colt, and that was on the turf at Saratoga last year. Owner Brad Kelly just paid $36 million to buy historic Calumet Farm. Number 3 is Take Charge Indy. Calvin Burrell seeks his 4th Derby victory aboard the Florida Derby winner. Owner Maribeth Sanford is a Louisville native now living in suburban Chicago. She developed Bag Makers Incorporated, one of the largest makers of reusable grocery bags in the country. The 4 horses, Union Rags. Michael Matz has followed the same formula he used to win the Derby with Barbaro. This colt has been sometimes brilliant, sometimes erratic, with a propensity for trouble, compromised by a poor ride when 3rd in the Florida Derby. Dullahan is the 5, named for a creature headless in Irish fairy tales. Jerry Crawford of Des Moines, whose roots are in Ireland, heads the Donegal Racing Partnership for this Bluegrass Stakes winner who is 0 for 3 on dirt. His half-brother, Mind That Bird, won the 2009 Kentucky Derby. The 6 is Bodemeister, only 4 career starts and none last year, and the last Derby winner to have not raced at 2, Apollo, in 1882. Yet he was brilliant for Bob Baffert and Mike Smith with a nearly 10-length victory in the Arkansas Derby. He'll face some early pace pressure today. 7 is Rousing Sermon, a late-running California-bred colt trained by Hall of Famer Jerry Hollendorfer in search of his first Derby victory. This horse was 3rd in the Louisiana Derby. Number 8 is Creative Cause, who gives 71-year-old veterinarian turned trainer Mike Harrington and 80-year-old owner Heinz Steinman their first trip to the Derby. Steinman, a native of Switzerland, a champion skier at UCLA, and now a ski resort owner with 11 children and 31 grandchildren. His colt won the San Felipe, then beaten the nose in the Santa Anita Derby. The 9 horse is Triniberg, owned by Shavanda Parbu from Trinidad, who bought the colt on a whim while making a delivery at the Ocala Breeders' sale of 2-year-olds. Trained by his dad, Bisnath, and Triniberg has brilliant speed. He's never been beyond 7 furlongs. Watch out when he starts to back up. Number 10 is Daddy Knows Best, one of 2 trained by Steve Asmussen, who is 0 for 10 at the Derby, owned by Texans Kathy and Bob Zollers. This horse has won 2 in a row, but against lesser competition. The 11 is Alpha. Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, has been trying to win the Derby since 1999. His best finish 6th. This horse has sometimes been fractious at the gate, but was perfectly behaved in the Wood Memorial, where he checked sharply in the first turn, still finished 2nd by a neck to gemologist. The 12 is Perspective. Both jockey Luis Contreras, trainer Mark Casse, Sovereign Award winners as Canadian champions. And owner Jack Oxley tasted Derby magic with Monarchos in 2001. This colt winner of the Tampa Bay Derby, then 6th in the Bluegrass. 13 Went the Day Well, the same owner, trainer, jockey that scored with Animal Kingdom in the Derby last year. And the same prep race win, too, the Spiral Stakes at Turfway. This horse began his career in England and is named for a British World War II movie. 14 is Henson. He's been on his toes since coming over from the stable area. Champion 2-year-old last year. Won a key race, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, here at Churchill Downs, trying to temper his speed as he did in winning the Gotham. Then he reverted with a 2nd in the Bluegrass. Gemologist is the 15, 5 for 5 in his career. 2 of those wins here at Churchill Downs. Never seriously challenged until the Wood Memorial, where he fought off Alpha. This is the same owner-trainer combination, Winstar and Pletcher, that won the Derby with Super Saver 2 years ago. El Padrino is 16, the Godfather in Spanish, and on Cinco de Mayo. This is the 2nd Pletcher trainee who won the Risen Star, then a disappointing 4th in the Florida Derby. 17 Done Talking, the stretch-running winner of the Illinois Derby, who gives 67-year-old trainer Hamilton Smith his first Derby horse, bred and owned by the Skedaddle Stable, 3 friends from Maryland. 18 is Sabercat, the 2nd Asmussen-trained colt, ridden by Corey Nakatani, who was 2nd on